Alright, playing some more Runeterra. Runeterra's latest expansion this morning. So, we are giving a try to what I'm calling PokeyMon. This is a deck filled with all the various new and some older cards that transform when you hit the enemy nexus. So we have these Bitsy lizards in here, some Merkwolf shamans, teeny dactyls, older card Ursine Spirit Walker here, looking like a pretty fierce Pokemon, and this Minity here at the top end. Oh, and of course Gnar, the newer champion, transforming champion. And we have a bunch of cards that help enable them on top of that. Pairing it with Sejuani because she seems like just a natural pairing. She levels up very quickly in this deck, and then once we have something like her plus a teeny dactyl on the field, it can be very hard for the opponents to win the game. But even if we don't have that exact combination, Gnar here does create a bunch of Poke Sticks, so that's even more ways to hit the enemy nexus at fast speed. As a combat trick, just wipe all the attack off of the enemy is great. Even have some poison darts in here that sometimes the poison puff caps can randomly hose the enemy. So there's a lot of cards in this list that I'm like not really certain of, but I still kind of wanted to try them because they're on theme. I'm sure at the very least they're gonna have awesome voice lines or some ridiculous voice lines. So let's hop into some games and see how we do, and think about what changes we might want to make along the way. Think about what Pokemon are good to keep, what are probably best as other things. Okay, not sure how this one goes. I think I'm gonna throw all this back looking for some of our early game. Stone Stackers is okay. Okay, we have a 2-3-4. So we get to play 2 next turn, possibly hitting the enemy nexus. With the impact. Turn 3, we're gonna play the Chief. Turn 4, we attack with Stone Stackers. We don't mind trading with them at that point. It's gonna level up the Teeny Dactyl. We have this to protect the enabler as well. So depending on what they do, I might just throw like ship in here. Yeah, they're probably not blocking. I think I'm gonna take this first hit, and then we're going to chill after that.
A little luck for those who need it.
So they can gem and then no, actually our elixir keeps this alive. This is the reason why I included one of in this list. Just sometimes just to have a 1-mana way to protect your things is nice. It's like a 4th copy of
Gem of our divine patron.
Troll Chant as well. I hope they try to single combat us. Another Teeny Dactyl. I wonder if I should play that in case something happens to this one. That's probably true. So I think even if they pass, we're gonna just throw this down and then see what happens from there.
Who does not know the name Laurent?
Now their plan might be to hook this and push damage, I don't know, but then I could just offer this trade. This is likely to live. Okay. So far our big scary birds are holding it down for us here. Am I supposed to play Sedge? Probably. Frostbite doesn't really do anything to the hounds, sadly. They could make them big and scary with the whatchamacallit, the any +4 defense move. So let's go with the Challenger unit then.
You own what you pick.
So I think we swing with Sedge first because, if I understand correctly, the Overwhelm will level her, and then the impacts will, well, maybe for that reason.
We survive.
It doesn't matter. We can't guarantee that all of our stuff lives after the attack. Especially because of the high defense dude. Yeah, we faced a lot of Teeny-Dactyl the other day, or yesterday, and it seems like a really nasty card. It creates these board states where, you know, it can be part of these stalled board states where, of course, the person with the pterodactyls at that point are favored because they're slowly killing you while you're not. So I wouldn't. The card kind of feels bad to play against so far. I wouldn't be surprised if it was changed in one way or another. But it's still very early on in this format. I'll just say it feels bad to play against now a lot of the time, but there's still plenty of time for decks to be fleshed out. There's plenty of time for decks to be adapted to this strategy. It could honestly just be as simple as taking a point of toughness off of it. Because the difference between 2 and 3 toughness in this game is quite huge. There's a lot of very cheap deal 2s, or even just deal 1 twice kind of moves that... I mean, it's not ideal, but I do like getting in a trigger, so let's do that. Woman Hawk could have been better earlier. Do they have vengeance? Is that what they're waiting on? Seems like a strange pass. Although I'm not that familiar with this archetype, so... Yeah, sure. One mana off from being able to play 2 transform, but we can play them next turn. What's nice is our Pidgey over here is gonna poke the Nexus anyway, so...
The two-headed wolf hunts.
Maybe I'm not supposed to play this out because then we're gonna get swept. Apparently not. Am I just poking that? I might just poke that now.
Shall we, dear wolf?
I'm ready, little lamb.
He's ready. I don't think I'll play Sedge.
Tear them apart.
What did they have that punishes us? A bunch of deal ones? Get wrecked. I don't know if that was the best block. Like, obviously it worked out for us, but I don't know if it was a super great block because double Sharp Sight would have got us. If I had a Troll Chant in hand, I would have felt more confident because the Pokestick plus Troll Chant would have let us play around more things. But I don't know. It seemed like it was a fine block considering what we were going into the following turns. Am I Poison Dart-ing? Definitely playing you.
Now where did I leave that beaker?
The Petricite Hound's not likely to block. Really? Wow, alright. Maybe they have more in hand? Sure. Do I play the Bitsy Lizard? It's pretty low low priority threat. Now this thing's gonna ping, let us transform this, they'll both get overwhelmed, which is cool, but they have a lot of mana and cards up. Maybe I probably just should have passed the turn, their second turn, fearing this thing.
I bring clarity.
Let fury spill from the sky.
Never submit.
Tribes of foes. Even alone, we are a pack.
I think things are getting kind of out of hand at this point, so let's move on. Our deck doesn't really have a catch-up mechanic to take out that thing. We need things like Hush and a Silence Effect. Well, we do have a 7-mana Silence Effect, but that's not... it's only going to target the strongest enemy, and unfortunately that Petrocyte Hound is considered the weakest enemy. This game stand by the game's mechanics. It's kind of interesting. It's a very interesting design, Formidable, because like on the one hand, it gets around things like it gets around certain things. Like it doesn't care about debuffs, like attack debuffs and whatnot, and weakest, like we said, but then it gets kind of really screwed by things like just random other things. Like someone pointed out in chat yesterday how bad Rhymefang Wolf is against it, which would make Culling Strike really bad against it as well. For things that care about weakest enemy, it's obviously bad too. I'm just gonna swing here. Fortunately, we're kind of off tempo with our stuff. Like, we don't have a way to enable these. I guess there are 3 Puff Caps in their deck, so in theory we could hit something. Nothing, no blockers for their stuff feels bad.
Puka puka, puka puka.
Routes closed.
Now we're just gonna get burned out the rest of the game, my guess. Am I playing you or you? It's probably you.
Nakotacho! Narboga!
Use that there. You can go there, you can go there, you can go there. And then you can go there.
Wakamo!
Gotta hope that's good enough. Yeah, that's another thing. Fearsome units, really, really bad against, honestly, that turned out better than could have hoped, so... Deal. That's a mini T.
Carved from the savage code.
Alright, they probably found their burn card. No, they didn't.
Bristle, attack!
If they don't break, they'll burn. For the glory of Noxus.
So we know they have another spider, house spider in hand, which is good. It's not a burn spell.
I was forged by winter!
Yep. Let's see. The annoying thing is that probably puts us out of range of just being able to kill them. Most likely. Get rid of this blocker. Oh, that helps, actually.
Leave no survivors.
But they probably have Noxian Fervor or something.
Your path ends here.
They don't, they lose.
We survive!
While that's loading, figure this out. Burn, 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 burn. Plenty of pokies. Okay, that's a good one, especially with this in hand. But if they play a 1 toughness thing, I think I'm supposed to poison dart.
Won't get past me.
They did not play a 1 toughness thing.
Is that a challenge?
Okay, ready.
Catch!
Definitely blocking here.
They got past me.
It's too bad we didn't find a 2 or a 3. I think I like killing this just in case they want to open attack. They probably won't, but...
Did somebody say explosives? Blow 'em away! I can't wait to see what this one does! No one's the wiser.
I wonder if I'm supposed to attack here. Potentially blow them out with this combat trick. I mean, I don't know if they'd want to trade their Ziggs anyway, but maybe they do.
Fuse is burning! Fuse is burning!
That going to a unit and not my face is excellent.
In position. Damn it.
Maybe I'm supposed to pick Gnar there, but... Ooh. Would I rather play this now and then swing? I'm gonna start playing the shamans.
We honor the wolf. Death with eyes knowing. What wondrous discoveries await below.
Fortunately, we do not have impact. a good chance we just get burned out from here, unfortunately.
Easy does it. Oh dear. Puka puka. Puka puka.
With two minds.
Honor the merc.
Had a lot of spell mana in this game that didn't do anything, sadly. Well, that could help.
Fight for your lives! You own what you take.
War Mason, reporting for duty.
Just do that then. I guess we have mana up and like they could get us with something else, but
They left me alive. That was a mistake.
like if you're gonna do that turn in combat regardless, then you may as well just let it rip. Right? Or am I missing something? They could have saved it till next round to see if like something else could happen, but then I don't know. Then I have a chance to draw some wonky answer like Innkeeper that might be hiding in my deck. So like if you can't kill me that, if you can kill me that turn, just do it. Keeping our curve filler here, probably. Okay. I think we definitely got to play the Chemist on 1, and then we can go Omen Hawk, Chief, Gnar. And Gnar is on our attack, right? 2, 3, 4. No, he's not. Well, he transforms into a turn where we would get to attack, so that's kind of cool.
Is that a challenge? I got it!
No turn 1 play for the Spider Burn deck. I mean, Elise is a very good play for them.
I am wearing my goggles.
Papa Shunabla.
Papa Shunabla.
Nakotakcho. Narboga. On.
Only 1 damage. I want something to be vulnerable, so. I guess it doesn't matter. But yeah, it's not worth risking a combat trick when we could just pass and just take 1. Could play other stuff, but seems like we may as well. Okay, well we had the Pokey Stick in case they had a thingy as a response.
Crows will have what's left.
Wanna see what it does?
I think I'll play Sedge next turn because it makes something vulnerable. And then I can still Pokey Stick their
There is swooped inside.
That's not hitting our Sedge. Wow.
I was forged by winter. You own what you take.
What do we got here?
Ride onward. Born for conquest.
First me, then the worms.
We survive.
We survive! Alright, let's look at this list and see changes we might want to make. Alright, we played the funny, punny deck. Now let's think about cards we might actually want to put in here. So Chief Nakotak, he's nice, but he's kind of, I don't know, probably not good enough. It can be nice when you curve out with him, but he's probably just not good enough. I think we just want more things that actually enable the transformations rather than like not even a really transformation payoff kind of card. Spirit Walkers are a cool card, but I don't know if they're necessary. Also, we have Omen Hawks. I think Omen Hawks are actually fine in place of him. If you're looking for threes, might be Innkeepers. Help us keep alive against other burn lists. What other impact cards could we be running? I don't think I want the 1/1. I don't think I like any of this. I guess Flame Spitter is an enabler. Maybe it's better than this Bitsy Lizards. Combat trick that also lets our stuff trade up in some situations as well. The one of Mini T is kind of funny. This Spotted Toad I don't think is good enough. I almost put it in the list just because it was on theme, but I'm fairly certain it's just worse than this thing if we're talking 5-drops. I'm interested in trying this I have a list I'm working on that has like all the sweepers in like in Freljord and this guy in Vandalwood to see if the little one damage sweepers, he could be fun in something like that. I'm not really sure what else to put in the deck though. I know a lot of people are playing something that's more like Swain Noxus, which seems good. So I know I'm not impressed with those cards. The one of I don't know if we need that many poison darts either. And I'm not sure about you. Could cut you, but it's okay. I like these two. Well, I like these 4s for sure. Could try something with Scar Grounds. Or we could try... What other... Is it crazy to play that Vulpine Wanderer in the 2 slot by itself? Actually, we probably just want some Conchologist. Just generate some value. What was it that I said before? Innkeepers could be okay. We could also play a couple of Ember Maidens. Then that really makes me want to run Scar Grounds. Ember Maiden on 3 can lead to a transformed 4, but then we're just taking so much damage if we don't have a way to make our stuff tough. And if we do, aka Scar Grounds, then we're playing that on 3 and not this, so that doesn't really solve the problem. It solves it for future turns. But maybe it's okay as like a 4th kind of way to do that. I don't know. I don't love it. I know I want more 3s, that's for sure. Or 2s, I guess. How many spells do we have? We don't have a ton of spells in this list either, huh? If we're gonna run 3s like that, maybe it should be something more like Ice Shard because it's something... Oh, they're called Tavern Keepers. I always say Innkeepers. They're called Tavern Keepers. Not sure about you. The top end we have seems fine. This with these is kind of hot though. Like the curve. I don't know if it's worth 3 though, but maybe we could just try something more like this. Conchologist instead of those bitsy lizards. We have... Maybe I just put back the poison dart. There's like I want more spells. I'm just not sure what to put in. This guy generates spells, which is nice. Okay, let's play this for another 20-ish minutes. 20 to 30. We'll see how it feels. Because I definitely want to switch to the next list we're trying today, and maybe I play another one depending on how that goes and what the time is. My schedule for today got pushed back by about 30 minutes because of the weather. At the same time, it's probably going to take me at least 30 minutes to dig this house out of the snow, so maybe my timeline isn't all that changed. Oh boy. I do not know why this game is crashing so much lately. Been experiencing a lot of crashes in Runeterra. Well, this is an awful combat trick for this matchup. Do I want the elixir? I think I'm throwing that back.
Little boobs are just as good as big ones.
Little boobs are just as good as big ones.
I got an idea.
They could have a defensive spell for this, but if they're putting that on their goat and not something with formidable, I think that's a great thing for us.
We shall weave our own destiny.
Yeah, let's play you.
Never tried this chemical before.
Beyond imagination, that is the Durand way.
Go no further.
They're really liking their tough. Yeah. Am I playing both the Omen Hawk and this? That's interesting. An open attack heals that
Still learning,
immediately.
but I'll help if I can.
Eager to help as always. That's my girl.
That's pretty good, actually. But I think I start with
I see the heavens aflame, God's
Gnar
burning
this turn?
starfire.
Still a 5/5. Still a 5/5. Are we playing you down? I think we have some pretty good blockers here. Guess I risk getting killed by single combat here? Wow, he's just passing. This is their 7, and so I don't want them to be able to Galio. I think I'm throwing these away. They're not really worth much at this point. It doesn't force another chump block, though. They could just block 1/5. And that's it. But yeah, I don't really need them. I guess they're chump blockers for us on the other side.
Please, move.
Certainly not.
Spirits take me.
The Star Child. I'll clear a path for you.
Good to see you too.
I'll protect you.
Really need a Sejuani. Or that. That's pretty good. It's not getting enabled now, though.
Girl person.
I'll pass. See
Leave
if
me
they...
no choice. Take heart by the power of the stars.
I guess Sedge actually doesn't do anything, though. Well, no, I mean, it kind of does. It's not like she has formidable. She's just unkillable, that's all. Probably supposed to play the Teeny Dactyl, just spend my mana. Because I can't play it and a Sejuani next turn. Oh, this guy's leveling. So we can't really attack for free.
I'll protect you. Stand back.
That guy. And they're rallying regardless. Oh, he's already rallied. Why? Okay, he's rallied. Oh, jeez.
I understand. By starlight. Take heart. It's gonna blow!
Maybe not.
The two-headed wolf.
Hunts. The storm approaches.
Two pairs of wings are better than one.
I'll protect you.
Alright. I don't know if it's possible for our deck to win the game, but if it is, it's going to take forever, and I'm just not interested in playing that out. I'll play one more with this. Give us a solid hour. I think do I like the Poison Dart? They tend to have that 1 mana 2/1 that we can get rid of. Ooh, okay. So I think we want to play the Chemist on 1 no matter what, and we can double Omen Hawk, I guess.
Little wolves are just as good as big ones. I am wearing my goggles.
Sure, we're about to get swept away by Withering Whale. Well, I guess he can't afford that yet.
I got an idea. Non-flammable?
defend this garden. Protect our grove. Give them room to spread their leaves.
There is truth in blood.
Maybe I'm supposed to swing with the two ones as well. Yeah, I'm probably supposed to swing with those as well. Because they were almost always going to block like this, if this is the only attack I'm making. So, encouraging them to block the two ones as well. I mean, yes, they could eat one of them here, but I don't think that's a big deal. I guess they just hit here and here. Yeah, maybe it is stupid. It's almost certainly incorrect. I don't know why I'm thinking that's something we should do. So, what do we think? They can burst speed.
Give me the stuff! Stuff makes happy!
Life starts small.
Well, alright, they already have deep. Get rid of you, because you're a blocker. And I could save one of these with Pokey Stick if they hook with this. Ooh, okay, well. I'm playing that for sure. Instead.
Protect our grove.
Although, if I play this, they could hook. Plus play like a Vile Feast to kill it. This game, I don't want this game to go on too much longer though, so I don't think I can afford to pass and do nothing. Okay, they're not instantly hooking Gnar, so maybe that's a good sign, or they just recognize that they have a deal one in hand. I guess if I do that, they don't gain any health.
And so, life springs anew. You defile the grove.
dead. Oh yeah, the order of those attacks actually really mattered. I should have thought about that more, but that's fine. We got there. Not thinking about that was a mistake. Alright. So I definitely think there's some worthwhile exploration at this with this top end. Like this package up here at the top end of our deck feels really good. Gnar, Merc Wolf, Teeny Dactyl, even this guy felt pretty good in some spots, and Sedge for sure. If they're playing more of those games, not sure I'd run that guy anymore. Maybe we do want Ice Shards or something. I don't know. Keep him in for now. Keep him in for the list that's going on YouTube. But speaking of, you know, Gnar and Sedge, that is the next deck we're gonna try today.